I just sat in on the Unity roadmap session at the Game Development Conference, and here are some things that stood out to me. First off, they talked about the fact that they wanted to do their own dog fooding. The idea is that you learn about your product by actually building things with your product. And so they spent time building Marvel Snap and Pokemon Sleep and other games with those companies. They actually sat in and had their developers build alongside or support those to see what are you missing and how does this flow work, which is great. That means they're going to have an even better product. And the roadmap kind of shows that. They're working on incremental improvements to their product to make them easier to use, to make them cleaner, clearer, and to have better tooling to make better games. They talked about the fact that they have end-to-end support for live games, which is great. They got a lot of features around that. They're bringing AI into their product as well, which my first reaction is always to cringe a little bit. But when they explain how, I really kind of got excited about that because the AI is not just let's throw AI at things. What they talked about was repeating or taking care of repetitive tasks. So the idea of, let's do this once and have the AI help us replicate this multiple times. Or if we're gonna fix this thing in one spot, let's fix it everywhere. So things of that nature where AI can be really helpful. It looked like there was some really cool tooling being built around that. And that comes in the 6.x timeframe, meaning sometime in that 6th release, but not necessarily in the next version, which right now is in beta. 6.1 just came out in beta. So that's beyond that. The one thing that was kind of a disappointment to me is they talked about the Core CLR, .NET Core inside of Unity. Right now it's built upon the .NET Framework engine. .NET Core, as we know, is very much faster and more performant. It has the modern tooling, etc. That's not in Unity yet, and it's on their timeline. They're working on it, but they don't have a release date for it, which means it's probably beyond the Unity 6 timeframe into whether it be Unity 7 or a future version after that. So it's going to be a little bit for the Core CLR integration into Unity, which of course is a very large product. So they talked a lot about cloud integration, working with collaborative environments. They talked about the idea that they want to bring more tooling to make individual developers faster as well as collaborative development faster as well. There's some really cool things going on, but it's definitely a step progression rather than a big leap with what they're doing. Instead of taking these huge swings, what they're doing is making their current things better, incrementally better, faster improvements, those sort of things, but not trying to take a huge leap forward, rather just make the product better overall.